What's good, everybody, and thank you very much for tuning into the channel. In today's video, we will be explaining the most underrated perk in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Remember, this is completely opinionated information. This is my opinion only, and these are not facts. The effects of the perk will vary from person to person. So, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get to work. Alrighty guys, now it's time to get down to the explanation. This explanation is explaining why this perk setup is so freaking amazing in this game. It is mind-blowing. There's so many perks in this game, but there's none that completely topple this one. Remember, this is completely my opinion. It's my opinion only. Some people may have a different type of opinion, but the perk that I am talking about right now is Blast Suppressor. Some people may say, well, why the heck would you be using Blast Suppressor? Think about it. If you're running somewhere and you jump over someone, they can hear you jump over them, which means you're either going to get shot out of the sky 9 times out of 10, and believe me, it's going to freaking suck. But if you have Blast Suppressor on, you can be in the air, but they don't exactly know where you go. Keep in mind, the setup that I am using right now is both Blast Suppressor and Dead Silence. It not only destroys the sound it makes when I boost in the air, but it also negates the sound when I land. Two things that are a winning factor in most gunfights in this game. When I jump in the air, for one, you don't exactly know what direction I went because you cannot hear me. Secondly, when I hit the ground, you don't know what direction I hit the ground in. All you know, all the enemy knows, is I'm in the air somewhere and I'm in a whole nother different place than what he thought he was. As far as the enemy is concerned, he will be scrambling in the area trying to shoot in the air while I'm already on the ground trying to shoot at him and more than likely securing the kill and moving on to the next person. This whole entire setup is completely user-friendly, as I should say. Is user-friendly as in you can use a suppressor. Right now I am using a long barrel. You may be saying, why are you using a long barrel when you should be a more stealth person? That's a good question. I only used a long barrel simply because I wanted to see if I can still maintain the stealth and still run around with a loud weapon, which is actually pretty useful. Then a loud weapon, it alerts some enemies to your presence and it actually gets you a couple more kills. All these people that are completely whoring the minimap listening for any sound, even a rat could fart and they would be on top of that as soon as they get a chance to. So you can use that to your advantage. As well as the silence that you possess, you can jump over everywhere, every inch of the map, and still use that to your advantage. That's exactly what I was doing in this gameplay right now. I tried to get as many jump shots as I possibly can to show you guys it is just as useful as you think it is. This is completely a test run. I wasn't exactly trying to do anything good this game, trying to be good in this game. I was just running a trial. I wanted to try out this class just for a little bit. I wanted to see how it went, and it actually goes pretty good. I've heard a couple of people say this is the try-hard setup or the sweater setup, but it is a pretty lethal setup, I can say the least. It doesn't really matter if you are a try-hard or not, or a casual player. This still is a good setup, and I recommend it to everyone who enjoys playing this game and enjoys playing a casual game of team deathmatch. If you are more obligated to a stealthy type of play style, probably you will be obligated to choose a Ripper or active camo, and as well as a suppressor on the weapon. Like I said, this class is completely user-friendly. The only thing I use is a kuda quick draw long barrel, as you can already see, but you can also use a suppressor on this class, and I'm pretty sure if you use a suppressor you will be a lot more lethal than you already are in the wise of stealth. I've left a lot of room for a bunch of situations where I overpowered my enemy with my stealth and they didn't know exactly where I was. There are two situations, multiple situations I should say, but there's one situation I like out of the most of them. There were two enemies that I was faced with, one facing me and one facing the opposite direction, and I came upon them in the air. Initially, they would have heard me. The guy that was facing away from me would have heard me and alerted of my presence, while the guy ahead of me, looking directly at me, would have been pre-aiming the location because he heard me jump in that general direction. But since I had stealth on my side, I was unable to be detected at that time. I was in the air and I was not shooting my weapon. So virtually I was not in that area as far as he knew. By that time I can actually get the drop on both of them, secure the kills, and keep on going. This is all the information I have for you guys. This is the only gameplay that I actually had that I was actually able to do a really good, decent game and pull out of the game on top of the leaderboard, which actually was a little surprising because it was just a trial run. This is the only information that I have because it's the only game that I played, and I recorded this offhand. But like I said, this is completely opinionated. If you enjoyed the video, please be ever so kind as to give it a thumbs up, smack that like button, and hopefully we can get 5 likes on this video. That would be completely amazing. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace. I completely forgot, I have more content coming up pretty soon. I have a montage planned, and I have some other awesome videos planned with some of my friends. My friend is actually coming back from vacation pretty soon, so I have some plans for some other videos. So if you're watching this video right now and you are not subscribed to the channel, go on, subscribe to the channel, show some love, and like the video if you haven't already, and I'll be sure to show some love back. Again, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you very much for the like in the video. Hopefully we can reach our like goal for this video. It will be completely awesome. It will mean a lot to me if you guys actually like the video. It takes a fraction of a second. So if you guys don't want to miss out on some awesome content and some really good friends and some really good awesome times I have with my friends and some real good funny moments, go on and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Battle is ours to lose. Go!